Hi, everybody. Queen Crystal King in the building. How's everybody on this day after Sunday? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Just waiting for a few people to come into the building. Come holler at Queen Crystal King for a few minutes. I'm going to do my day after Sunday in the tub because, as usual, I pull out a whole bunch of stuff that I want to do, and I think I can do it. And then when it's time to get it done, I run out of steam. And then I'm trying to figure out what in the world am I trying to get this together here. I've been washing clothes. That's my day after Sunday. Washing clothes. But I have to tell you, this is a cool idea to sit back in the tub and do a live. Hey, watermelon sugar. How are you, love? I'm feeling a lot better today. Sometimes you just need to recenter, refocus, remember who loves you, remember who you love, and take it from there. And you're one of the people I love so much. You've always been there for me, and I'll never forget that. Naked booty, naked booty. Thank God the camera's off, because I ain't trying to make your hair turn stone white. I figure I put a little Amber Romance on the subject from Victoria's Secrets. Oh, I do love you. Oh, today I did laundry. Then I did laundry. Then I did laundry. Then I did laundry. That's what I did. And thank God my grandbaby's bigger sister and her mom is in the kitchen. They're helping me clean out the refrigerator because I have a grocery delivery tomorrow, a bunch of fresh fruit and groceries. And with my doctors, they have a program where they deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to me, and that way I can create my own meals. And I find that to be relaxing. I'm getting acclimated on what I can tolerate and what I can't tolerate when it comes to food. And I wasn't raised to waste food. That's one thing I won't do. I won't waste food. And I noticed that things had started piling up, and I was trying to give away a lot of things, but it still ended up being a waste. So what I did was I prioritized, and I'm looking at the things that I can tolerate and can't tolerate, and I'm trying to make my load a little simpler. My day was productive. I worked and managed to clean and cook and do laundry. Now I'm playing in makeup, waiting for my son to get home. Then I'm taking my behind to bed. I'm glad you were able to eat. Yeah, it's different. Um, there are some people that I talk to that I really, really respect. And we were talking last night, and I couldn't understand why, things were still kind of slowing up for me when it came to the food department. And I said, I almost feel like I had weight loss surgery or something. And what she was saying was, it kind of sort of was, because once they were able to remove everything, and then there were parts that had to come out as a result of my condition, they had to reroute everything. So things that I'm just used to eating, like matter of factly, I can't do. And it frustrates me. So what I do is I'm going to start taking suggestion, and I'm going to eat a lot of small meals and take a look at the small meals that I'm eating, and to see if there's any problem that I have after that meal. I may have to put that meal on a hiatus for a minute and try some different things. I find that I'm hard headed in that area because I want to do what I want to do because I'm grown. And you can get sick grown, you can get sent right back to the hospital grown. And that's what's been happening. And I really don't want that to happen. So I love my mandarin oranges. I just can't see not having my mandarin oranges. You have to relearn your body because it's not the same body anymore. That's absolutely true, sweetie. That is absolutely true. I have to learn my body all over again. And I am picking up weight. It's not bulk weight, but it's strength weight. Like what I do is sometimes I'll turn on music. Hello, baby girl. Sometimes I'll turn on music, and I'll get my dance on, or I'll move around in my room a little bit, and rearrange some things. Sometimes I feel like cooking and sometimes I don't, but I know that I have to be very particular about things because the slightest smells make my stomach turn. And I'm like, now I like Gain soap powder. I like Gain laundry detergent. I love it. Angela, we got naked booty crystal tonight. Oh, you all about I'm in the tub, Angela. I'm soaking. You made me forget what I was gonna say. You really made me forget what I was gonna say. Um, well, I know I was on the subject of yeah, I'm in the tub. I was trying to make it on here at 8 o'clock and I couldn't make it. So I just ran the tub and said I'm just gonna just gonna have to do it from here. I'm trying to be more consistent. But yeah, I do have to get used to this new body. And when I say it's okay, doll baby. And when I say that, even with my juices, I love orange juice, grape juice, apple juice. I love those juices. But now I find myself not being able to tolerate sweets like I used to. Um, I love Snapple, and Snapple didn't used to be harsh, and it almost seems kind of harsh. Oh, I remember. Hey, doll baby, how you doing, Gail? I love the smell of Gain laundry detergent, and after a while, I couldn't stand it. I basically had to wash everything, darn near everything, over in the house, or have help doing it. And then I said, okay, I'm just gonna switch to Tide with Downy in it. That don't smell too bad. But now I had the surgery in the beginning of May, and now It's about to be June, and now I just started using my gain again. I just feel real finicky with stuff, you know? But it's still not bad. I still have 1,000 things to be grateful for. 1,000 things to be grateful for. How was your day, April? Did I say April? Now, somebody named April is calling my name. Okay, April, as soon as I figure out where you are, I'll say hey. Angela, how was your day? Well, we all know it's not as freeing as my day, bringing in every birthday but naked. But, oh, of course, my baby is always working. Her and my watermelon sugar. What about you, Gail? What's going on with you? Yeah, I just need a soak. So I'm trying to incorporate my game back in there because I can smell it now. And I love my potpourri pots and all those things. My hormones fluctuated a lot when I had surgery. So that might be part of what's going on. I never thought of it as being hormonal. See what I mean? When you put stuff out there and you never know what's going to come back, there are a lot of non physical things that go on after surgery that they don't tell you about. Oh, I'm glad you're doing well, baby. That is true because I'm like, I never really thought of it as somewhat like a weight loss surgery. Because I know people who have had the gastric bypass, and that's not what I had. I had a total hysterectomy, and I had to have some organs rerouted and removed because the cancer was spreading. But now that I'm wired different, I guess that's the way you could say it. My plumbing's a little my plumbing's a little different. It's like I'm sensitive to everything. And I'm trying not to be sensitive to everything because mm, I think I see. I love shrimp. I love seafood. I do. I love seafood. And that first day I got out of the hospital, didn't gas money go buy me a big old bag of shrimp and mussels and clams and snow crabs and Dungeness crabs and crawfish and I mean everything he could get his hands on. Come on, mom. I just want to make sure you can eat. And I didn't know how to tell him, baby, this is a little too rough for me to eat right out the hospital. So I do I did eat some shrimp. I did eat some shrimp and some crabs that day, but I really haven't been bothering with it too much. Yeah, it really is like a mood swing. Hey everyone in the chat, had to speak to my baby first. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's never number two. Number one's gonna always be number one. Sly Stone, right? You have to keep in mind that your body is in shock. Oh my gosh. I almost wish you were sitting on my couch right now. You have to bear in mind that your body is in shock. It just lost parts of itself that was used to having since you were born. It's going to be weird for a while until your body has a chance to adjust. You sound just like my friend. I was in here singing one of them Otis Redding songs. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Woo. And I'm telling you, it was exhausting. And I'm like, I'm not going to the damn hospital. I'm going to keep on drinking this electrolyte water, this alkaline. I mean, sometimes all I want is a bowl of mashed potatoes. Or maybe just, I also found out that not so much the sugary things that I'm really, be that hyped about. It's the salty thing. And what I did yesterday was, as part of my physical therapy, I walked around to the corner store, what we call them poppy stores. Well, I walked around to the corner store and I got some sunflower seeds. And it seemed like they only had the ones without the shells, and I didn't want that. Girl, I felt like knocking down some shelves because they didn't have the sunflower seeds in there with the shells. I was about to flip out. And then when I got up to the register, I said, okay, since you don't have the ones with the shells on them, he goes, nah, mommy, we got some. We got some back here. I said, what you got them back there for? So I got me about 4 nice size, um, what is it? The David sunflower seeds. Oh my gosh, those are the best. I don't even know any other sunflower seeds, but the David sunflower seeds are so good. And once I started cracking them and sitting in my room and watching some of the replays of the Olympics on the Olympic Channel, I found myself feeling calmer. And I said, And sometimes I have to incorporate salt in certain places where I normally wouldn't, but it makes me feel better. I'm like, okay, the last thing you need is for your sodium to jump. But the roughest part that I'm having is the magnesium and the potassium. The potassium burns when they put it in your veins. Um, Actually, the last time I had potassium, it made a big lump in my arm, just one big ball of burn, and they had to stop it and mix it with something. But on top of that, I had to take these big potassium pills, and I'm like, these big baby head pills. I don't want to keep taking these big baby head pills. Oh my goodness. And the magnesium, oof. They were like, okay, well, we're going to double the prescription. I'm like, oh, God. These baby head pills, too. I can't keep taking these baby head pills. I just thank God that you are alive and still fighting to be the best you. You may, I'm sorry, something on, hold on for 1 second. You may have to redefine, but then you're still here. Praise God. You're not going to have me crying in here. I don't have my glasses on in the tub. That's why I'm kind of stammering. I need advice on how to stop eating sugar, fast food. Is that what's, do you get physicals? Do you go to your doctor for physicals? Um, a lot of times you may not have to eat something that is directly sugar, but you may eat something that breaks down into sugar. So you would need some blood work done. You would need a family history done, to see actually your body, what your body bricks are made of, you know. Everybody's got building blocks, and you may have some building blocks that are sensitive to some things than they are to others. So I think the best advice you could get is maybe from a doctor. You have to realize, honey, you have a major, major surgery. Your taste will change in that time. Mood swings will get you also. Lord have mercy. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy. It is really crazy. And it's like I find myself trying to be extra nice, extra understanding, and I'll go in the other room and I'm like, I really meant to holler and cuss. I want to fight. But this is not what I really want to do or I'd have done it, you know? So, yeah, the best way I can avoid eating junk and fast food is meal prepping. Good idea. I find that I reach for quick and convenient. So, if I meal prep, it's easier to reach for better options. This is spoken from a seasoned mother right here. This girl, she's the bomb. That's who you should be talking to. Me, myself, I try not to lean on my own understanding when it comes to certain things, especially now that I've had everything rerouted. So I do think that's a good idea, meal prep. Yes, I do. I eat sweets when I stress out and fast food. I know it's just me. The doctor said it's habit. Mm. Hey, fresh pressed juice. You know I love you like a chocolate bar, girl. Oh, I'm trying to think. I don't even remember binging out on anything except for them sunflower seeds I was just talking about. But I really had to stop and listen to somebody who's been where I've been, so they can help me to understand a lot better. And I did understand a lot better when I was stopped being hard headed. Are you outside? Okay. Yeah, when you crave something sweet, reach for nature's candy, fruit. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, girl. Let me see. Yeah, I love my mandarin oranges. Also, a lot of times I find myself, I like cheese crackers, like the squares of cheese, the American cheese. And thanks for that solid, Angela. Um, or sometimes I'll get the squirt cheese. But I used to love to eat ice. I used to love to eat ice. Now I really can't eat ice like I like to. But I enjoyed something today that might seem like it's really not that big a deal. But I had an ice cold glass of water and it was so good. Because for a while when I drank water, it would sit right there and it wouldn't go down. And I could almost feel the cold if I touched my chest. So I am, oh, hospital ice is the best ice. And girl, I was crying real elephant tears when I couldn't eat that hospital ice. I was so upset. I had the whole hospital ice machine to myself and I couldn't even enjoy it. But things are kind of coming together a little bit. Right now, I have some oil that's burning. It's if you've ever heard of Lancome, it's called Miracle. There's an oil that I get from the Muslim shop, and I have it in my potpourri pot, and I put a little bit of oil on the top of the pot, and then I put a tea light candle underneath, and it has my whole bathroom lit up, and it's just really, really relaxing. So You and your crunchy balls of ice. Alrighty then. I love that. I love that hospital ice. So I have been binge on ice lately and cold water. Yeah, it's not a lot of nutrients though, Gail. Be careful. Make sure you get you a multivitamin, honey. Make sure you get your multivitamin. Yeah, I've been, trying to think of healthier snacks that I could do. I don't like celery, and my late husband used to eat celery and peanut butter, and that was just the stinkingest, nastiest looking stuff. I just don't understand. Like, why would you punish yourself like that? I don't understand that. I'm not a salad eater. I don't like salad. If I eat lettuce, it'll be like on some bread. I don't eat mayonnaise or salad dressing or nothing like that. But I'll put a little bit of mustard or a little oil, no tomatoes, a little bit of onion, not really a lot of stuff on it, but or sometimes I'll just get some deli meat with some crackers. Do you like nuts? Those are a good snack. Yeah, girl. That's when I came back and was telling y'all about those David sunflower seeds because my friend was telling me about how she had to incorporate salt into certain things where a lot of our conditions were similar. And once I had started incorporating salty and not so much sweet, but to make sure that I had the hydration to go along with that salt so that my sodium won't jump. It ended up being okay. So I think after I get out of this tub, I'm going to. I had a taste for a blueberry muffin. One of those warm blueberry muffins with a little butter in it. Make my bed and just sit there and just eat a warm blueberry muffin with a cup of tea because my stomach was a little topsy turvy. So I had some lemon and ginger tea and put a little bit of sea moss in there, just a little bit, and wasn't too bad. I'm going to try some fruit and nuts. Okay, babe. Cashews are delicious. Oh, I love cashews. Peanuts, I used to eat peanuts a lot when I was little, but I eat cashews more than I do peanuts. But man, when I got a hold of them sunflower seeds and I started popping them shells and taking that salt off the shells and eating them little tiny nuts in there, they was getting on my nerves at one time because it's like you got to go through all this just for this little tiny, but it's just the habit, the rhythm of it, that was kind of relaxing. Even when you go pop and pop and pop, it was cool. So how was the Father's Day? How did the Father's Day go? My son went to St. Martin and he brought me back this bag and a dress. And then he came back tan as I don't know what. And when he's out there in that sun, his eyes turn light. So he had these light brown eyes and his sandy skin when he came back. So he went and got his kids and he went to Skate University and they started barbecuing and cooking fish and everybody just went out there and ate till they bust and played till they couldn't play no more. But it was a really beautiful thing when my oldest grandson wrote some really heartfelt things in a card for my son, and I had no idea what he had wrote. So when I heard what he wrote, he was telling my son he was a good father. Sorry to hear that, Gail. My father is no longer here as well, but I carry his blood and I carry his memory. And you had to work, Angela. He told him he was a good father, he was a role model, that he feeds people, he helps people, that he was proud of him. And it was just so sweet. It's my oldest son is autistic. He has Asperger's, where he doesn't talk a lot. He thinks a lot. And he talks to me and I know what's in his head when he's talking to me. He'll say it to me, but he doesn't really talk out loud a lot. But when he expresses his thoughts on paper, it's just so beautiful. And my son was like, "Is that how you really feel, son?" And he said, "Yeah, that's how I feel." And I'm like, "Oh, that was so sweet." Okay, Mr. William, not a problem, not a problem. So I only have one son that has children. My other son doesn't have children. Yeah, same here, Gail. That's what Angela said. Both my parents passed away, and it's painful, but I try to stay positive for my husband. Wait a minute. Both my parents passed away. It's just easier for me to work, especially holidays. Now, here comes the other one. My dad passed away. It's painful, but I tried to stay positive for my husband. Yeah. Yeah, I know Jeremy had a great Father's Day. He's a cool dad. Tell him I said, hey, Father's Day, I was sick. Oh, but I enjoyed the day, thanking God for another day. Amen. You mixed her comments. Girl, look, I'm about to fall asleep in this daggone tub. I'll be done told y'all I got this phone in some rice. Phone and fell in the tub. I'll be done told y'all I got the phone in some more rice. But yeah, I married into stepsons who has a lot of children, but I'm quite sure that they had their plans that they wanted to do for Father's Day. But I just thank God I didn't get any phone calls saying that we lost someone. Everybody crossed over Father's Day and we're all still here. Angela, I'm lost. Both my parents have passed. I know, sweet pea. And it's like you have to remember, even if it's not so great or it's great, you know, there would be no Gail had it not been for either one of those, your parents. They created you. So we have to find a way to still let God know that for the time that you allowed us to have our parents, I know they're not here anymore and I do miss them, but I thank you for the time that you did give us with them. Don't you dare drop that phone and make me jump. Oh, Lord. Something tells me I should have pretended I was sitting on the couch. This is very relaxing, though. It really is. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. My dad was really into education, and he was a really popular guy. But Watermelon Sugar and I, we have our moments with that. It does not take away from the fact that we love them men down to the bone marrow. Bust you in the head to the white meat for my daddy, and he ain't been here for a long time. Well, I'm ready to get out of this tub before I start wrinkling. There's really nothing anyone can say that can replace a person that's not there anymore. Don't go to sleep in the bathtub. I won't. I won't. It's really nothing you can. When Father's Day starts to come, and I think about it, a little bit, but then I say to myself, when my dad passed, he wasn't doing good. Oh God, I cannot believe I told you all this stuff. He wasn't doing good when he passed. So I take my mind to a different place when it comes to my dad. It's like he's not suffering anymore. He doesn't have to wonder if someone's going to continue to revive him and revive him. It's water, it's water, it's water, it's water, it's water. I'm telling you. Yeah. So someone has continued to revive him, and he has to keep going through that torture. We decided that we wanted our dad to pass gracefully with dignity and respect, and that was my sister and I's decision. And everybody wasn't cool with it, but we're all right with it, and I'm still all right with it to this day. So, for all the fathers who were not able to join us this Father's Day, all the mothers who were not able to join us this Mother's Day, here's to you. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you for all you've tried to do. Thank you for what we could have learned from you. And hopefully, what you tried to teach us will come to us later on in life. But we would not be who we are had it not been for you. Angela, you got me acting up. Are you sure, Francie? Oh, Lord. I hear it too. Be still, Crystal, before you have a Karen slip. Lord have mercy. Girl. Oh, hell no. I took good care of that. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen at all. At all. At all. No chance of that. Well, sorry guys, I couldn't give you an hour. Like I said, I did a lot of PT today. I don't have nurses that come anymore because I feel like what they've been teaching me I can do. And I exercise every day. I have a regimen every day. And I have family and friends that are always close by me. And they're making sure that I'm thriving. And I just have to be mindful. I got quite a few more weeks to recover, and just take it easy, Crystal. Rome wasn't built in a day. Was not built in a day. That was an 11-hour surgery. You know what? There's no need to do all of that. Everything is taken care of. That's all right. I'll be offline when I get out of the tub, which is 2 seconds from now. Amen. My parents are in heaven looking at me like, look at my child cutting up as you. You know they know their child. You know they know their child. I know my mama know her child. But guys, I just wanted to come in and just, touch base with you guys. like I told y'all, sometimes I'll have to cut things short, for my energy level so that I can get the rest that I need and that I can continue to get stronger. And maybe one day we'll hit a longer life. But this is where I'm at right now. I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. And thank you for all the good advice. Hopefully, I will see you guys soon. Angela, you know what's about to come now, right, babe? She's squeaky clean now. Get out. Yes, yes. I is squeaky clean. Just my imagination running away with me. Yes, Angela. All right, everybody. Love, peace, and chicken grease. And aces, Mr. William. Y'all take it easy, all right? Enjoy the rest of your night. That's right, watermelon sugar. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Get on him, Gail. Get on him. Get on him, Gail. All right, y'all. See you soon.